What up, y'all? You know who it is, your boy Kiss. Right now, you checking out the three-point conversion.
Your mindset on that final possession where you made the three from basically the parking lot outside, like what was going through your mind on that final possession?
We were down one, so I was really trying to get a layup. I was really trying to get into the paint, and we had enough time that I could get the ball and dribble down and try to create something. And if someone helped, I would still have enough time to get somebody else the ball too. So, but Jalen was backing up pretty hard, and I think he was expecting me to try to go by him and get to the basket and either get a layup or a floater or try to draw a foul. So I could tell he was backing up, and then Marcus was sprinting up to trap, and then at that point I looked up and there was only like 3-4 seconds left, maybe 2. So it was I just had to trust in what I've done my whole life and just shoot with confidence.
In that fourth quarter specifically, when you guys went on that 12-0 run, I mean, what did you see just in terms of the defensive side and getting those stops when you needed to get those stops as a team?
I think we did what we were doing all games, being physical, and they kind of missed some tough shots at the end, and we kind of forced them to take some more tough shots, and we just picked up our energy on that end and just pushed the ball on the other, and it worked out for us.
And last but not least, I know we talked this morning and you just said, you take pride in stepping up in situations like this, but it's going to take everyone to find that next level. Just what did you feel about the whole team finding that next level? I feel like there was contributions from everybody.
No, I think everybody did that. From O to Bogey, stepping in the starting lineup, and he's been there before, but to just be thrown in there in the playoffs is tough, and he played really well. Dre played really well. JC had some big shots for us, some big layups, and everybody really just stepped up a little bit more, and that's all we needed tonight to get the win. And now that we're getting DJ back for Game 6, we still got to be at that level because they're a really good team, so we got to be ready to play in Atlanta.
Going in, you guys know that the Celtics are going to be stepping up and having a bit more energy to try and put the series away. How do you carry this intensity from tonight into Game 6?
We're still in an elimination phase. If we lose one, we're done. So we got to keep that same energy and be ready to play when we get back home.
You played the entire second half. Was your mindset this game, it's like, I can't come out of this game given the circumstances? What were you thinking?
I was going to trust Q and whatever he wanted to do with me, but I told him I felt good enough to play, and he just trusted me.
And I think a lot of people watching you in the second half in particular, and the crowd actually starting to say F. Trae Young, kind of remind a lot of people of the Knicks series a couple years ago. I know each year's individual, but I'm just wondering if it sort of felt like that to you.
No, I didn't feel like the Knicks series. When in the Knicks series, it started at 10 minutes in the first quarter, so it was a lot different than tonight. But when people do that, I think that's just total respect. They ain't doing that to everybody. You know what I'm saying?
How about you owning the moment?
I've been owning the moment my whole life. This is what I do. I'm not afraid of it. I've worked too hard to be afraid of the moment.
Trey, it seemed like Sadiq had a really good first half. Could you just talk about the lift he gave you guys?
Yeah, Sadiq played really good that first half, and even late in the game with some big rebounds and big plays. But that first half, he had some big threes and big shots for us that kept us in the game. Even when they were making a couple runs, he was able to hit a shot here and there that kept us in it. So he played really well for us tonight.
Trey, how you doing? Not to go too back far in history, but you were one of the best players in the league 2 years ago in the playoffs. Does that experience help you in situations like tonight?
For sure. Anytime you play, any type of these games, you get more experience as you play. So, yeah, I've gotten some experience, and we got a lot of guys that are playing. This is their first time. Sadiq, JJ. A couple guys getting some real big minutes for us. So I know I got some experience a couple years ago, but our whole team is different than 2 years ago. So it's a different team, a different experience, and but I think we're handling it the right way right now.
Trae, you mentioned that you've been owning the moment your whole life, but when you get to a moment like this in the last 3 minutes, what changes? What clicks when you kind of have this clutch moment where you do have to take over like that?
It's really just a time and situation that just, shows itself. And, we're down and it's late in the game. Our season's on the line. I know I got to be more aggressive. And it's not saying I wasn't aggressive the whole game because I took a lot of shots, but I just think at that point I needed to just turn it up another level. And my teammates were looking at me to do the same thing. It's not like I'm just out there by myself. My teammates were telling me, yo, be aggressive, like get into the paint, keep shooting, like, and you need that. I mean, as a player, as a leader on the team, you still need those guys around you to help you out. And my teammates helped me out a lot tonight and just telling me to be aggressive and late in the game. They wanted me to take over, and so that's what I just try to do for them.
Hey, Trae, what's it like when the crowd is getting loud like that? You know, on the Trae Young stuff. How does that affect you? Is it, do you get charged up? Are you indifferent?
Man, I don't focus on it. It's as crazy as it may seem. I mean, I just really don't focus on it. I mean, I've gotten to the point now. It's not the first time I haven't heard it. So I've gotten a couple practice rounds on going on how to handle that type of thing. So I mean, I just, like I said earlier, for me, it's a sign of respect. So I just look at it that way.
Conversely, how does it feel to quiet the crowd, especially in like the last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter?
I mean, it always feels good. That means we're doing something great, and hopefully we're on the top of the scoreboard at that point. So, I mean, for me, that's all I focus on. I ain't focused on what the crowd's saying or on quieting them and making them quiet. I just want to make my team win, because at the end of the day, if we win, it's going to be quiet regardless on the road. So that's my own focus, and I'm just glad we won tonight.
Trae, is there anything coverage-wise you started to figure out that they're doing defensively you can exploit, especially over the last couple of games here?
I mean, there's a few things. I don't know if I want to say it just because, you know, things get around and get back. But, no, there's some things I've seen and just how they guard me. That's just how every series is. The more you play with the team, the more you start to get a feel and how they're guarding you and how you need to attack them. So definitely, I think on both sides we figured out some things. But for sure on our side, I've seen some things, and we've watched a lot of film and things like that.
Was there a moment in the fourth where you kind of saw something that, you know, you were able to figure out there before you went on that run?
I mean, nah, just shots started going in, just kept going in.
Last but not least, I mean, I know you said to DeJounte, see you in Game 6 before the game. Did he say anything to you after the game, send you a text or anything so far?
Oh, no, I FaceTimed as soon as I got in the locker room. FaceTime DJ, told him to be ready. I told him before the game, we're gonna take care of business so we can play in Atlanta. So can't wait to see everybody in Atlanta.
Thank you.
Cool.